Stand by. They're away for the Totesport Ebor. Zeitgeist wasn't very well away, was he, on the inside as they race through the first furlong. Oderham is up there. Waverley, his stable companion too, has a prominent early position. And also Jagger, who's very keen as he was on the way to post. And it's Jagger that leads to Oderham in second place. Green jacketed Waverley is third, then Grampian on the fence in fourth. In a red cap, Swift Sailor is about fifth at this stage. Crowwood is locked away on the inside. Out wide, High Action, just losing his action for half a second there and dropped back a couple of places. Dubai Success is not far away. And then Vinando and Cart Diamond with in the midfield Grampian. And behind these Howell Hill, Zeitgeist recovering to midfield. Back in the field, a Cart Diamond with Vaughan and Sergeant Cecil's off the pace at the moment. Also towards the rear is Orpington and Star Member. And Millville is one of the back markers, and Send In Tank in the yellow jacket is last of all. Beginning to swing slightly left-handed down the back straight here at York as they race towards the last mile or so, and it's Jagger that leads the way to Oderham in second place. Grampian with a good pitch on the inside running rail is just third in the pink colours, followed by Waverley. Then Crowwood in the diamonds, the purple and white diamonds. Kieran Fallon lies about sixth on the fence, followed through by Zeitgeist in the headgear. Looking a bit further out then in the red cap, Swift Sailor, followed by Dubai Success. Cart Diamond is in the midfield still, along also with Balkan Knight and also Vinando as they race towards the turn left-handed, and now the 6 furlong point from home as we look down from the blimp. And Jagger and Oderham, they've gone very hard indeed. They've got 2.5 lengths break on the others. Grampian towards the inside as they run round this left-hand turn with just over 5 to go. Waverley is next on the outside, then Crowwood and Zeitgeist as they prepare to swing up the straight in this Totesport Ebor. They're coming centre to near side. Jagger's leading them across from Oderham. Then Waverley, Balkan Knight, the big white face, trying to get into it, but he's being pushed along, trying to get there. Dubai Success just losing his position. Crowwood's under pressure as well. Zeitgeist and Grampian are towards the far side. Waverley's still in there pitching. Then Howell Hill in a red cap. Under pressure is Cart Diamond. From the rear, Sergeant Cecil, yellow sleeves. White-faced horse begins to pick up as they run down to the final furlong, and Balkan Knight is staying on very stoutly on the near side to head Jagger. Then Grampian out in the centre. Zeitgeist, Cart Diamond and Sergeant Cecil still making relentless headway. They're chased by Oderham inside the final furlong. It's Grampian challenged by Sergeant Cecil. Sergeant Cecil, the Northumberland Plate winner, looks like completing a rare double. He forges ahead and Sergeant Cecil wins the Ebor. In second, Cart Diamond just snatched second from Grampian. Then Balkan Knight, Send In Tank late headway. Zeitgeist was next from Jagger. And away for the Totesport Cesarewitch. Nearest to us was King Revo on stepping out from the stalls. A field of 34 runners towards the centre of the pack. Land and Stars was away fairly well. There's a group away to the right that have separated from the others. On the far side there, the leader is the last cast from Calamintha in the yellow jacket. Hippodrome is handy with those in the red cap. Domenico amongst those leaders. Not far off them is 10 Carat over there with Considine. In the red and white in the centre of frame now is Tempsford, the yellow of Establishment, the black of Highland Games. Oderham in the purple sleeves on the near side. Elusive Dream in the red and white jacket of the cheaply parked stud in the midfield at the moment, with Inchner Damth just behind the midfield at this stage. Trying to see Afrad, can't see him at the moment. Distant Prospect in a red cap is nearer last than first. Let's Roll appears to be the back marker. Not sure whether that little group that was racing detached have moved across to the others as they continue through the first 3 or 4 furlongs of the race. And it's Tempsford that leads now from Calamintha and the last cast on the far side. Domenico is third. Hippodrome still close with Establishment. And then just in behind the leaders could be Afrad, not far off them. In fact, in the noseband there, I think it is. The light is difficult today. Cordial the Grey. Just in behind the leaders is True Lover in a noseband. Sergeant Cecil in the midfield, just ahead of Elusive Dream as they continue to make their way to their one and only turn. And it's still Tempsford that makes the running. Tempsford and Jean-Pierre Guillenberg. Here they go. They turn right-handed and head back towards the grandstand. Calamintha is second. Domenico handy. Establishment a regular in this race. On the near side is fourth. Swift Sailor is about fifth at this stage. And then just in behind the leaders, Highland Games towards the near side. Hippodrome away to the left, followed through by 10 Carat in the pink cap. In the midfield, True Lover in a noseband yellow jacket. And looking further back in the field on the extreme right, Penny Pictures is one of those out the back at the moment. Land and Stars, almost in the centre of your screen. The mauve jacket is quite handy, along with Elusive Dream. And then behind these, Master Wells and Oderham, and back in the pack is Badham in the darker armlets, High Point in the noseband there. Penny Pictures remains out the back, and Tempsford from Calamintha. Hippodrome being driven along in third place and hanging. Then Swift Sailor. Swift Indulgence has made headway now in the sheepskin noseband there. Sweet Indulgence, the black and red jacket. And then in behind these, 10 Carat on the far side, the grey Cordial, Establishment, Elusive Dream, Land and Stars, Oderham. Still looking for Afrad at this stage as they continue along the Rolling Mile. Afrad's coming through now, just to the left of frame in the noseband, the favourite. Kieran Fallon's got him in a good position just behind Calamintha in the yellow jacket there. And Calamintha takes over, but Afrad is now stalking the leader. Oderham has every chance. Behind these then is Badham, and then a few challengers lining up. Sergeant Cecil is making headway in behind the leading bunch of 7 or 8 in a black and yellow jacket, Alan Munro, as they now head towards the final 3 furlongs, inside the 3. And on the far side, Afrad comes through with King Revo now, the black and white jacket. Elusive Dream taking off. Then on the near side of runners behind these is Oderham. They race down inside the final quarter mile, and it's King Revo with the long run for home. Fernando comes out of the pack in the white sleeve jacket, and then battling on behind these is Escaola, who's made late headway, and now Sergeant Cecil with his run down the outside. He goes up into second place, but King Revo's got a handy lead inside the final furlong. King Revo is cut back by Sergeant Cecil, seeking a famous handicap hat-trick. He's going to get there! Sergeant Cecil wins the Cez from his second, King Revo. Third was Inchnadam, Fernando fourth, possibly Elusive Dream in fifth, just ahead of Merjan, and they trail back in the end to Penny Pictures, Hippodrome and Domenico.
To 6-1, 7-1 bar, and it was Young.Racing with Send-In Tank here. They backed it at around 130-1 for about tenner. So best of luck, guys. You're on at a huge price. Swift Sailor, though, is the favourite. Let's go back.
Lines off, they're away for the Northumberland Plate. Pagan Dance was a little slow to go. On the far side, Astro Charm began fast. Swift Sailor looking to get in a prominent position with Gold Ring there, Ballyan. The outside runners looking to track across. Coconut Beach with widest out, Tungsten Strike. And Far Pavilions is close up as well. And from wide draws, Tungsten Strike and Coconut Beach working hard to get across. Swift Sailor is probably third on the rail in the blue jacket. Then Far Pavilions from Ballyan and Astro Charm, they're in close company. Merjan, last year's winner, sits about 7th in a red cap worn by Paul Hannigan. Then Oderham and Gold Ring towards the inside. Cold Turkey next in the midfield with Contact Dancer and Send-In Tank from Sergeant Cecil. Next was High Action then, followed by Lockbuoy, the top weight towards the rear with Balkan Knight, Star Member, Pagan Dance, Tease Components and Total Turtle is at the tail. Running down the side of the course, they'll shortly be turning once again, and it's Tungsten Strike that has the advantage from Swift Sailor, who's had to move one off the fence now. Coconut Beach is third, followed by Astro Charm in the orange cap in fourth place. Green cap out wide is Contact Dancer. In the noseband close up in the pale colours is Far Pavilions, followed by Gold Ring and Ballyan, and then Oderham next to the inside. A little stumble there towards the outside by one of the runners, looks like Gold Ring. It might have been Gold Ring as they swing into the back straight, and from here they've got about another 1.25 miles left to cover, and up front it's still Tungsten Strike from Swift Sailor a half length away. Coconut Beach has gone third, then Astro Charm and Far Pavilions, and they're followed closely behind these by Gold Ring with Ballyan, and then Oderham towards the inside. Balkan Knight has improved to the midfield. Next is Merjan, who's lost 1 or 2 places from Cold Turkey, and then High Action, Send-In Tank with Tease Components out wide, Sergeant Cecil and Lockbuoy in Star Member towards the rear as they continue on their journey down the back straight here, and it's still Tungsten Strike in front from Swift Sailor in second. Coconut Beach is obliged to race 3 horses wide. Then Astro Charm, Far Pavilions, Contact Dancer, Gold Ring nearest to us on the running rail about 7th. followed by Balian, and then behind these is Gold Ring and Odiham towards the inside. Merjan improving again in that red cap, and then behind these is T's Components from Cold Turkey. Sending Tank is caught on heels. Sergeant Cecil seemed to lose his action going into the bend there, and has got a bit of ground to make up with Pagan Dance. They're beginning the long left-hand turn for home now, and it's Tungsten Strike that still leads in the hands of Joe Fanning, with Swift Sailor just a bare head away in second place, Kevin Darley. They're followed by Coconut Beaches being scrubbed up. Far Pavilions travels well. Astro Charm nearest the fence, then Contact Dancer as they straighten up for home. Gold Ring's got a chance. Back in the field, Cold Turkey. Then Merjan tries to run on, and making ground again up the fence is Sergeant Cecil. Still Tungsten Strike as they run down to the final quarter from Swift Sailor. Far Pavilions every chance from there, and then in behind them the white-faced Sergeant Cecil trying to get some racing room. Then Gold Ring, Oderham's running on, and Balkan now out very wide. Tungsten Strike from Far Pavilions. Sergeant Cecil trying to get through, then Astro Charm inside the final furlong. Tungsten Strike's made it all, but here's Sergeant Cecil delivering a winning run, and Sergeant Cecil strikes it up, strikes the front now from Tungsten Strike, and Sergeant Cecil wins the plate. In second, Tungsten Strike. Tight third, Odiham and Far Pavilions from Astro Charm, Balkan Knight, who may not quite have got home. Then Sending Tank and Merjan, Gold Ring, Swift Sailor faded. Then Cold Turkey, High Action, Lock Buoy, T's Components, Contact Dancer, Star Member, Pagan Dance, and Total Turtle. And
you go up price-wise in the Racing Post, you are the man. First, number 18, Sergeant Cecil, 14 to 1. Second, number 3, Tungsten Strike, 16 to 1. Third, number 4, Far Pavilion, 6 to 1. The anti-post favourite who drifted on track. And fourth, number 2, Astro Charm, who ran a big one for Mark Tompkins at 20 to 1. The winning distance, a length and a half.
Oh, is 11 to 4. Reefscape, last year's winner, 100 to 30. 7 to 1 Alcazar, 9 to 1 Shamdala, 20 to 1 Badam, who won 2 races at Royal Ascot, and the little special one is 50 to 1.
Underway, racing for our Prix de Cadran, 4,000 metres, 2.5 miles a trip. And Le Miracle goes into a marginally early lead there under Dominic Burr from Shamdala in second place. The Grey Reefscape, winner of this last year, is close up in third. About 3 lengths then back to Petite Speciale in the black sleeves. Green and yellow of Alcazar, who dead heated for second place in this race 12 months ago. They're followed by Sergeant Cecil being held up in arrears. And the back marker is the mixed Shannon trained Badam under Ian Mongan. Still a way to go, and Le Miracle takes them along. Shamdala tracking him in second position under Christos Sumion. Reefscape, who has the assistance of Kieran Fallon in the saddle, is settled in third place. A couple of lengths back to Petite Speciale, Christophe Lemaire in fourth. Still over 2 miles to go, or about 2 miles to go from here. Alcazar comes next, followed by Badam and Sergeant Cecil with a white face just on the inside of that one. So they're in the home straight for the first time, and Dominic Burr still taking them along on Le Miracle. From Shamdala still there in second position in the Silks of the Aga Khan. In third place is Reefscape. Then in fourth on the inside there's Petite Speciale from Alcazar, Mickey Fenton. And Sergeant Cecil, Frankie Dettori and Badam bring up the rear. They pass the enclosures, the packed enclosures, still 2,800 metres to go from here. And it's still Dominic Burf who, well, he's bidding to make all. They've got a circuit of the large course to go here at Longchamp. And Le Miracle still taking them along. From Shamdala, still settled in second place. Then we've got Reefscape in third, Alcazar in fourth. And on the inside of that one is Petite Speciale, the outsider of the Septet, followed through by Badam. And still Sergeant Cecil at the rear there as they make the turn out of the home straight and head towards the far side. Le Miracle has made every metre of the running so far in our opening race, the Prix de Cadran, and leads still by 2 lengths to Shamdala in second place. Similar distance back to Reefscape in third. Alcazar is back in fourth place. Petite Speciale is in fifth. Badam is in sixth, and Sergeant Cecil is the back marker of the seventh. So little change in the order as they head down the far side. And it's still Le Miracle out in front. Still a couple of lengths clear from Shamdala in second. Reefscape the Grey in third. Alcazar fourth. Petite Speciale is in fifth place. Badam on the outside of Sergeant Cecil. 1,800 metres, 9 furlongs to go from here, and it's still Le Miracle. It's led all the way so far from Shamdala in second position. Reefscape on the inside in third. Alcazar in fourth. Petite Speciale is in fifth place, followed by Badam in sixth, and still Sergeant Cecil the back marker. 1,500 metres to go, just under a mile, and it's still Le Miracle taking along. Shamdala remains in second place. Reefscape remains in third. Alcazar in fourth. Petite Special, the black sleeves, in fifth. Badam is in sixth place, and Sergeant Cecil, the back marker still, as the runners pass the 6 furlong marker and begin to turn out of the back straight. Le Miracle is still out in front, from Shamdala in second. Reefscape close up in third place. Alcazar in fourth. Petite Special fifth. Badam is in sixth place, and Sergeant Cecil still the back marker of the 7. They swing towards home. They're in the final 5 furlongs, and it's Le Miracle still out in front, being chased by Shamdala in second. Reefscape is in third. Alcazar still close up in fourth. Petite Special fifth. Badam sixth, and Sergeant Cecil will have to come from last to first under Frankie Dettori if he's to land the Prix du Cadran. 700 metres to go, less than half a mile, and it's Le Miracle being hassled by Shamdala on the outside. Reefscape the grey on the inside in third. Alcazar in fourth. Petite Special in fifth place. Badam being ridden along in sixth, and Frankie needs some room on Sergeant Cecil. They hit the home straight popper, less than 500 metres to go, and Le Miracle now being shaken up by Dominic Burf. Shamdala ranges up on the outside under Frankie Dettori. Kieran Fallon gives Reefscape some encouragement. Then comes Sergeant Cecil, who's trying to pick up Alcazar, Petite Special and Badam. They're inside the final 300 metres, and it's Shamdala now being tackled by Le Miracle, still on the inside. Sergeant Cecil is trying to reel the leading two in. Reefscape is trying to stay on as well. Sergeant Cecil now hits top gear in the final 50 metres, and Sergeant Cecil swoops to conquer. Shamdala second. Back in third was Le Miracle.
Man Frankie Dettori, he timed it to perfection on the Sergeant, who beats Shamdala, and Le Miracle back in third.